So rent to rent or buying a property, which one should you go for and why? So in this video I'm going to break down the two and basically explain the differences, and if you had X amount of budget, and what would be the best option for you. Let's start off with rent to rent, because I do that and I have the most experience in it. So rent to rent has obviously changed my life. You know, it's given me a lot of freedom, travel the world, live in Bali like I am here, and obviously have the best life ever, all for rent to rent, all for doing it for a property that I don't even own and making money for properties that I don't even own. And I can carry on doing this model anywhere and in any country, because the concept is the exact same. Now, what's the benefit of doing rent to rent? Well, it's a low barrier to entry. It's very easy to get into, very easy to do, and you don't need much money, much funds. The setup cost is very easy to get into, and trying to get properties on board is far more easier and far more better to scale than buying. Now, if we switch to the other side, which is buying now, how much money would it take you to buy one 4-bedroom house in the UK? If I was to give you a realistic price, it probably cost from £350,000 to £400,000 to obviously buy that property. Then the money you would have to put down is a large deposit. We're talking 50k plus just for a deposit on a 4-bedroom house. Now, rather than buying that 4-bedroom house, you could rent a 4-bedroom house, which like I'm doing in Manchester, and we're only paying £1,500. So for £1,500 a month, we're able to make the exact same profit and money from a property that we don't even own. We've already invested £8,000 into, and we've already made back our investment, because we have. And every single month we're getting paid the profit from our 4-bedroom Airbnb in Manchester, and it's a rent-to-rent deal. If you think about the odds and you stack both, you stack money, how much it costs to get a 4-bedroom Airbnb versus to actually buy a 4-bedroom and then turn that into an Airbnb, it makes sense to do the rent-to-rent model. It just makes so much more sense. Like, why on earth would you buy a house when you can acquire, for the same amount of money and the deposit you're going to be putting down, you could easily go out and acquire 5 to 10 rent-to-rents that would equally be bringing you more cash flow than that one property that you would have bought, or that one buy-to-let. It just makes more sense. It's just such a good model, and everyone should be really doing it, because it just works. It just 100% works. Now, if you guys have any questions on this, then feel free to drop a comment and I'll respond, or send me a message on Instagram and I'll get back to you. But in terms of the two, you've obviously had my answer to this debate, and you know, I'm talking only facts here. You know, it just makes more sense to rent than to buy. Now, of course, you've got the other side of the argument saying, well, you don't own the asset. Well, so what? The cash flow is far more greater, and personally, doing buy-to-lets and owning 20 assets and them 20 bloody buy-to-lets only bringing you £100 a month, £200 a month profit is not really exciting. It doesn't really rock my boat. And how many buy-to-lets do you really need to live in another country? Live in Bali, live in Dubai? A lot of buy-to-lets. And how many Airbnbs do you need? Not so many. So I think that concludes my video and my argument to this case. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any more questions, send me a DM and comment below, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.